Hmm? Oh, hey, Sunshine. Sorry. Force of habit, courtesy of being friends with Nova. You're certain it doesn't bother you? I hadn't ever asked the other times we spent time with each other. Alright, suit yourself. I guess there are worse nicknames to have. What are you still doing on campus? Did you just get out of a class? Oh, no. I've been done with classes for a few hours. I prefer waking up early to staying late in the evening. I was in the library for a bit waiting for Nova. I have no idea where she is, though. So, the residential star child is insistent that I need to take a break since our finals are almost over. After quite a bit of bickering, we reached the compromise that we'd go and preemptively celebrate via food. You're welcome to join, actually. I think it started out as a way to get me to take a break, but you're welcome company in our books. Of course, I wouldn't say that for no reason. Do you want to find somewhere to sit? Knowing Nova, she could show up in 2 minutes or 2 hours. Suit yourself. Oh, I meant to ask, what's the status on your track transfer? Any updates? That must be exciting. Did you stick with diversion? Well, I'm certain you'll excel there. After all, just because our powers were a bit delayed doesn't mean we won't kick ass. Oh, is it something related to courses or tracks? If it's not that, then what did you want to ask? Why are you curious about the Cupid I know? I thought you said your neighbor was one. Did he mention someone by name or something? Well, there isn't much to say. They're an Amarid who works for Face. We met because I saw them fall into water and assumed they needed to be rescued. A mistake on my part that's technically responsible for me meeting you. I suppose I should thank them for that at least. Though, if I do, I have to deal with seeing the smug look on their face. Ugh. No, we are friends. I give them a hard time, but I am grateful that I have them in my corner. No matter how stubborn I can be, they're always patient, not to mention thoughtful. They've always been good at remembering dates or little details, even if you mention it one time in passing. And actually, they do this thing when they don't want to admit they're exhausted from work, because then I'd be able to call them on it since they're always getting after me for doing the same. Their eyes kind of close while they prop their chin up, and then, as soon as I point it out, they just smile ever so slightly, as if you've just mentioned some long-forgotten inside joke. And, I'm sorry, what was the original question? Anyways, back to classwork. How are you feeling about finals? That's good. Typically, I'm confident in my performance, but I don't know. Lately, I've been getting into my head a lot. I know on a larger scale I'll do adequate, but I want to excel, which isn't possible when I'm still agonizing over the finer details of my coursework. No, I just need to remember that I've proven myself up to this point. I've got this. And if I were to slip up somehow, then I'd simply find another course of action in response. No biggie.
Jay, are you talking to yourself again? I mean, come on, Sunshine is right here. That's just cruel.
I am not... Where have you been?
Do you want the fun version or the short version?
Just explain, please.
Okay, so at first I was on my way to talk to my professor before they left for the day, because I forgot one of my assignments at home yesterday, so I needed to turn it in ASAP. But I ran into Emerson. Actually, hold on. I keep telling you, if you need help studying for your history exam, you should ask them. They're under the archival track. That's like their whole thing.
I told you I'd figure something out on my own, Nova.
Fine, whatever. Now, where was... yeah. So, then I ran into Emerson, and then, I started talking to them, and I got a little carried away with catching up because they actually had to cancel our plans to go to the movies last weekend because of TA stuff. And then I was in the middle of trying to make new plans when I got your text asking where I was. And then I remember, shit, my assignment. So then I'm like, I gotta go. And I started sprinting because I was already late to the meeting with my professor, and now I had to run to the other side of the building.
So, talking to your professor is what was taking so long?
What? Fuck no. No, see, by the time I got there, my professor was already gone. I had run up like 3 flights of stairs, so I sat on the floor for a while to catch my breath before I had to walk all the way back over here, and I was going to walk. There's no point in rushing a second time. But, on to more important things. Will you be joining us on our culinary venture, Sunshine? I'm assuming Jay's already explained what we have planned.
You can't call seeing where the night takes us a plan, Nova.
Yes, you can. Not everything needs an itinerary. Ignore her. Yes or no, Sunshine? Perfect. We all could probably use the break. Some of us more than others. Thoughts on ice cream? That's what I'm personally craving, but I don't mind going to multiple places if that be better. Oh, but this place does sell the most amazing cookies I've ever had. Not to mention...
Nova, they can see all of that when we actually get there.
Right. Sorry. Let's go. Okay, so you guys remember how Leslie and I got assigned as partners for the hands-on training, right?
I thought you said you were planning on switching with another pair.
Well, I was for the sake of letting Henry work with them, but I did admittedly want the chance to have Leslie as a partner, and oh my god, it was so worth it. I'm so glad you asked, Sunshine. So, we're on our way to the hospital we were going to volunteer at. Leslie offered to drive since I don't have a car, and while we're chatting and stuff, they get a text, and, driving, so they asked me to read it out loud. Oh yeah, it's from Henry.
Well, what did it say?
I'm not one to infer things with minimal knowledge, but it was something along the lines of, I had fun with you last night. So I asked what's going on between the two of them, and Leslie says they've been going on dates, as in plural. They seem happy. It's awesome to see.
Why are you so invested?
Because they are my fellow healers, Jay. Are you implying I should not celebrate their happiness?
No, of course not.
Oh, Jay, can you press the...
I'm pressing the call button, yes.
Holiday plans?
Well, once my finals are over, I'll probably go home to my dad's. Just for a couple of days, long enough to spend time with them, but not so long where they can't still spend their own time together.
If you go, will you bring me back food?
You know how I feel about traveling on the bus with food.
But for your dearest necromancer, please.
Fine, yes, I will bring you food. Do you see what I have to deal with, Sunshine?
Okay, in my defense, you'd be begging for this food too if you had tried it, Sunshine. It's heavenly. Oh shit, I didn't notice the crossing sign. Go.
We have 20 seconds, Nova. Did you have something in mind, Sunshine? For the holidays, I mean.
Well, if you don't have anything going on and you stay in the city during break, the two of us can do stuff. I'm sure there's all kinds of wintry, festive things going on. There are outdoor events, but if you wanted to do something smaller indoors, I'd be down for that too. That's assuming you'd actually want to do something with me over break. I'm not gonna force it or anything, just... Cool. It'll be great. We can go see lights, or listen to carolers, decorate a tree, bake shit, watch movies, find ugly sweaters, try a bunch of dishes.
Oh, did you want to go inside the bookstore?
Hey. I thought you two were right behind me. Why did you let me walk off so far? Oh, yeah, I don't mind stopping in here. Jay?
Sure. Is there a specific reason why, though? Oh, what kind of books does this someone enjoy? Well, I'm sure we can find a romance novel or two inside. Nova, what are you doing?
Hold on, I'm taking a picture of us. Sunshine, move in a bit closer. Okay, hold it. There. Okay, I'm coming. So, do you two care if I go look at the graphic novels?
I'm not sure why I expected anything else from you.